got the tripod.
Man, listen here. All powerful imagery. The information behind the information, the imagery is all powerful. The complete package. I don't give a fuck about no references. I don't give a fuck about nothing. When I show you this shit, you're gonna say, God damn, that nigga got it. That's what you're gonna say. And I'm giving it to you. This your brother Cyrus who said, he say, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education. Black power.
So the reason why Kemet isn't writing about how these people transformed into humans is because they didn't go through it. The people in Hadza did it, but they told you where to look. They told you to go to Tanzania, the base hill, the foothills of the mountain of the moon, and that's where them people went through the transformation.
Here's the problem.
That's where they told
the pyramid text talking about the ritual of Shihat, which is talking about basically the foundation or the first so-called masonry principles of construction of the universe. Yes, so-called masonry of construction of the universe. They talk about Cyrus. They talk about these cycles. So how is it that they ain't talk about? They don't know. They don't talk about where we from. Now it goes back to the same thing. Does those documents predate the writing of the papyrus on the wall? No. When you study the Agad of Kemet, the Nu, the Kurukuket, the Huahuhat, the Amun and Amunet, that's primordial energy coming into what we refer to as kinetic energy or energy that's moving. So it goes from potential to kinetic. So what's going on? You find the super subatomic going into the atomic, and from the atomic to the molecular, and from the molecular you see the DNA and RNA and everything around us. So you see microevolution and you see the changes occurring. Now what's the common thread between all of us and other species? If you study ecology, it teaches you that all living things and all non-living things is connected. Now, do we cover monkeys? Australopithecus afarensis, Ardipithecus is not a monkey. They're not. They're predecessors to humans. They're archaic groups of humans. Degnesh, who you call Lucy.
Well, they're not human then. What is they?
I don't get it. Like now, I hate monkeys, I hate gorillas, I hate bears. They trained us to do that. Well, so now we basically white people. They want to shoot all the fucking buffalo. Don't see the buffaloes being his brother that will give us some sustenance as long as you don't overhunt the motherfucker. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't say, oh, I ain't no motherfucking this ain't. Wait a minute, this body is substance. You know what I'm saying? Vitamins, exposed to all that shit. So now we want to disconnect our shit from that and think that's black African power. Well, I ain't got to go with that. We feeling with that, yo? That ain't black African power. I'm respecting all the life the fuck around me.
If the oldest monkey fossils are 27 million years old, and then we have 65 million year pyramids, are you telling me that a monkey built some goddamn pyramids, or did Paul, or did some humanoid build those pyramids? Because if so, we know that the original man is a black man. So if we can see them goddamn 65 million year old pyramids, and we can confirm according to you that monkey bones are only 27 million years old. So that means somebody with the capacity of melanated being would have had to use his intelligence to build those pyramids. So therefore, how can we evolve from monkeys?
I expressed to y'all before about this evolution retardedness. No one, especially blacks, should not come in a black community with the evolution theory. It's just a theory.
What's the theory? Explain it to us.
Let them finish, man. That y'all made up to justify the bullshit that y'all show us. There is no monkey. First of all, the ape, the gorilla, the orangutan, whatever y'all want to call that nigga, he only been here 6,000 years. That Neanderthal and all of that shit, save that shit. Because we don't come from none of that.
fertile soil and after they drop the seed in the ground, they water it, and that shit grows whole fucking. You can't do that.
You got rivers that got pH level like any other place.
The resources ain't the same. It's just like in Germany. And what I'm saying is it don't grow the same like it grows in Africa. The soil is not the same. The soil is not. So what I'm saying is, in other parts of the world, they talk about the white man, right? If you talk about Europe, you don't ingest the same things you ingest in Africa. You don't get the same sun. You don't get all the other things that we had in Africa, right? So when they talk about where the white man comes from, the mutation in the 111 amino acid came as a result of the things that he wasn't getting, not the things he was putting in his body, what he wasn't getting, that he was getting in Africa. Now it's gone. So now you start to change. Generations go by, and now we have SLC 2485, which is the European construct or the European group of white folks. They're no longer E1B1A. They're no longer E1B1B. It's over. You are a completely different race that mutated outside of Africa. See, we say they're mutations.
No, that ain't fair. That's why I left.
You don't want to deal with evolution.
You ain't showing me no love.
The fact that
You ain't showing me no love.
in America is a part of evolution, point blank period. We want to dance around evolution. We want to dance around. Everybody believes in Lucy, right? Everybody believes in Lucy. They're very old black woman that they found, right? What they don't tell you is Lucy isn't a Homo sapiens sapiens, not a fully anatomically correct human. Therefore, she is half what we would call primate. So she's not like me and you. But we believe in Lucy, right? 2.2 million years ago. But we believe in that. So how can we believe in Lucy and Ardy and the new one they found in South Africa, Homo Nadali, that they haven't even dated yet, but not believe in evolution? These are, how is the suspect, brother, with 1,500 human moraines? How is that suspect? And they named it.
Them trying to classify.
No, it's not suspect. Because do you know what the name Nadaldi is? It's a Bantu word. The name Nadaldi is a Bantu word for stars. So they even named this after an Africa. This is the first finding that they actually named after Africa. Because the crackers have known what we refuse to accept for thousands of years, that Africa is the beginning of life and we evolved from Africa. It's simple, man. It's simple. It's not hard, man. It's just when all the pseudo shit come in, all the other stuff, y'all make it hard. It's not hard. We evolved.
It's still more.
And we evolved in Africa.
There's still more information out there.
In Africa.
I know, but I don't understand. I don't understand the want you disconnect from the fucking natural lives around.
I don't get it.
Like now, I hate monkeys. I hate gorillas. I hate bears.
They trained us to do that.
Well, so now we basically white people. They want to shoot all the fucking buffalo. Don't see the buffaloes being his brother that will give us some sustenance as long as you don't overhunt the motherfucker. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't say, oh, I ain't no motherfucking this. Like, wait a minute, your body is substance. You know what I'm saying? Vitamins, culture, all that shit. So now we want to disconnect our shit from that and think that's black African power. Well, I ain't got to go with that. We feeling with that, yo? That ain't black African power. I'm respecting all the life the fuck around me. If you get out of culture, then I got to deal with that shit. But I don't have a problem with being a motherfucking cousin of the motherfucking monkey.
That's African culture. We are one with nature.
You can look right on the scale of fucking my yacht and see a fucking baboon. Why is that?
And he is known as the great ancestor.
The great ancestor. So why is the baboon known as the great ancestor?
I don't know. They just made it
Everybody
up.
won't talk shit. You go to all African shit. They reference, don't they?
No, he's a moon deity. But Tahuti,
That's one aspect.
No, why is there an
He's the
ancestor?
infamous bird.
No.
Is he not the infamous bird?
No,
yes or no?
Stop.
We just saw it.
You talk that monkey shit for a minute, right?
I don't talk monkey shit. You talk monkey shit.
Okay, so then you just talk that monkey.
Where is that? Show the correct documents.
I'm gonna. Hold on, whoa.
We don't know this bill.
No.
Show the correct documents.
Stop. We will. Just want to finish because you got to say, you know you want to talk. That's some New York shit. They can get you.
Yeah, we get you in
Baltimore, you get
So when he is the God
baboon. This is his human experience.
The baboon?
The baboon.
Hold on. You ever seen the Namas? Hold on. You ever seen Nama represented as the baboon?
I seen it by him.
No.
By him.
No.
I know what he's talking about.
Statue with Nama's name on it. The baboon.
No, I didn't see that one. I saw it.
So where's the oldest baboon fossil?
It's in Africa. This shit is mad old.
Where? South Africa.
It's real old.
What's the oldest mathematical apparatus? What is that? Jungle bone, Lumba.
The Lumba bone.
Lumba bone. But it's a fucking baboon.
Yeah,
so what is thought? What is thought? You think? What is thought?
Go ahead, Bill.
So them niggas ain't have a problem with shit. Because they was watching their natural environment saying, that motherfucker got that shit right in nature. Oh shit, look at the termites. Hold on, look at the termites. Look at that shit they built right there. Get after you got termites, motherfucking mouth. Just fucking high out of mud. So the Nevis say, dang. And they build the oldest mud structures. Looking at ants build bridges. Niggas watch nature. All of a sudden, we in this motherfucker with concrete and we scared of nature now. We don't even fuck with nature. We just a nigga that just hovered down like this and now we human. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that.
Now, hold on, watch this. Now ain't no atheist tribes in Africa. Man, them niggas fuck with real shit. They fuck with water, they fuck with the birds, they fuck with the bees, they fuck with the air, and will kill your motherfucking ass if you're out of order. Them niggas wasn't playing no spooky shit. They was worshiping real life shit. Niggas don't want that. Niggas want the sky to crack and jump out.
Right. Now, I don't know about that.
I mean, but that's what some of the people want. I'm not saying you personally, but that's what some of us
But to add on to what you were saying, when you look at the phones, they see it could. We don't know what it's for. It's a mathematical thing, but it has 29 marks on it. So like, oh, this could be symbolic to the moon. The same thing when we look at the Ishango bone. It's double. Okay, this could be talking about the double moon cycle. It's not conclusive. We don't know what they was talking about. My whole issue was when y'all keep saying this monkey thing. Nowhere. Now, primate, monkey, whichever way you want to call it. But now they mapped out. All right, when they mapped out in the Book of Cap, in the Book of Day, and all of these books, they talking about the celestial universe, the 7 pole stars that don't shift. How is it that they did not write that we evolved specifically from this thing?
I'm gonna tell you why.
This is what they said though.
I'm gonna tell you
There's
why.
only one thing they say. He hit it on a point.
Can you read
He hit it on a point. No, not all of it. Not all of it. Not all of it. Not all of it. I'm not
At
gonna
least he can read some.
I'm not gonna lie.
At least he can read
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't read all of it.
I'm not gonna front.
Okay.
But let me finish. Bill, he hit it on the nose. He said that in Kemet they was worshiping or paying reverence to things that existed. In all of their stories, they tell you what we was building about over here that everything is an emanation of the one. So they talking about the creative principle that's what's inside of it. That's how I see it. But they not talking about that one.
When I open up my goddamn computer, nigga, I might blow off.
Just like I told you.
Ooh,
They got the chart.
Man, listen here. All powerful imagery. The information behind the information, the imagery is all powerful. The complete package. I don't give a fuck about no references. I don't give a fuck about nothing. When I show you this shit, you're gonna say, God damn, that nigga got it. That's what you gonna say.
Tanzania is where
And I'm giving it to you. This your brother Cyrus who said he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education. Black power.
from Uganda, where the Nile River starts up the Nile River to Kemet. So the reason why Kemet isn't writing about how these people transformed into humans is because they didn't go through it. The people in Hadza did it, but they told you where to look. They told you to go to Tanzania, the base hill, the foothills of the mountain of the moon, and that's where them people went through the
Now, here's
transformation.
the problem.
That's where they
We
told
got the pyramid text talking about the ritual of Sihat, which is talking about basically the foundation or the first so-called masonry principles of construction of the universe. Yes, so-called masonry of construction of the universe. They talk about Cyrus. They talk about these cycles. So how is it that they ain't talking about, they don't know, they don't talk about where we from. Now it goes back to the same thing. Does those documents predate the writing of the papyrus on the wall? No. We say oral tradition. Then I can say that the Bible stories are right exact.
But they left symbols.
They don't tell a story. They left symbols, but it's not that story.
How do you know it's not the story? You can't read the symbols.
Of Katsunis?
No, I'm talking about the people that we were just talking about, of the Hadza people. They left symbols.
We just told
how do we know? Is it a story?
They do have oral tradition. Does the archaeological evidence predate Kemet? Yes or no?
Yes. The people do. The Hadza people could.
No, the people do predate them. We're not talking about the people. Let's get it right. I'm talking about the writing.
The writing? You act like Kemet was the first.
No, they wasn't the first writing. No, that's not for debate. You're right about that. No, I'm definitely not saying that.
Okay.
So what are you saying? The story that you're talking about of the people coming from the bed, does that predate? Yes, does that predate the story?
Those are good initiation. PP 13A and PS 5. Those are the two caves in South Africa that predate everything in Kemet. There are 190,000-year-old genetic remains that they found there. Google.
Prove me. But now, is that story that you're telling the people about them coming from the man with the furry man people, is that on them walls in the caves?
I got something that's gonna get you. In them caves, you gonna find an Ankh.
Right, exactly. That's not up for debate. That's not the debate.
You're gonna find an Ankh.
But that's not for debate. The debate is the story that you're telling. We got the whole Kemetic four doctrines, the Mephite theology. We got all of them telling them where they came from. They're not talking about they coming from no monkeys or no animals. I'm asking you, where is that?
That are older than them are.
Where is it? Does it predate Kemet?
Yes, I keep telling you it predates.
Tell them where do I find it? I got a phone. I'm ready. I got a smartphone like you.
I told you, Google the
Hadza people. But
and look at this story. Did you look at their cosmological
No, I couldn't. I was sitting here with you.
Okay. So when you go on research,
I'm not going to lie about it. Yes, the story could say that. Like we talk about the Dagon. They talk about. To me, it would sound more scientific that we came from the water because 70% of our bodies made of water.
I got you.
I could deal with that.
But the water is in every cosmological system.
Exactly.
Because the water.
And that's right. Exactly.
Why is the water related with creation? Why?
They speak about
not because the water is in our body.
They speak about the celestial.
It's a metaphor for the embryonic fluid of that black woman.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
That's what it is.
When
you talk about Yemeya, Mami Wata, all these other people, they relate them with the primordial embryonic fluid.
That could be mixed.
Always dualistic in African cosmology.
No debating that. Now, when we look at the book of the transformation of Ra, when it's speaking about creation, it's speaking about creation.
He's talking about self-creation.
The celestial waters in the universe.
Self-creation.
Exactly. Now, the celestial universe. The celestial primary.
What was the title that you said though? The title of the book is The Evolution of Ra, of Overthrowing of Pep. So we are speaking of Ra, not man. That's not even a human being. Ra's not a real person. Neither is Kepra. He's a principle. So when you look at that, story, what we're talking about right now is
my man. Brother, black man, you okay, brother? You okay? You gotta move out for a second.
Hey, so what's that topic?
Okay, let's get back on evolution.
I got another camera. Hold on. I got another camera.
Okay, we talking about evolution. The people that I said earlier, the Hadza people from Tanzania, they speak about two specific hairy beasts that they evolved from. One starts with an A, one starts with a T. Not proficient in the language, so I'm not going to butcher it. But the first hairy beasts, they were hairy. The second one, they evolved and they weren't as hairy. And then they transform into the human. So the evolution concept is not a foreign African principle. This is from some of the first people on the earth in Tanzania. Our great ancestor John Henry Clark told us we came from the south. Now the brother was speaking to me about the book of Ra overthrowing the Pep in the Kemet cosmological system and why they don't speak of evolution. I'm going to tell you why they don't speak of evolution. They don't speak of evolution because they said they came from the base of the foothill of the mountain of the moon. Where is the base of the foothill of the mountain of the moon? It's in Kenya, Uganda, and in Tanzania. There's three of them. There's not just one base of the foothill of the mountain of the moon. So they just told you where to look. They told you one of the places, which was in Tanzania, and that these people evolved from there. And the reason why the Kemetite didn't write about it, they didn't go through the change. This is thousands of years later.
from the base of the Nile River through Uganda, where the Nile River starts, up to the Nile Valley, up to Nubia, up to Ethiopia, up to Kemet. So this is what we're talking about, right? This is not a foreign African concept. I know we've been beat in the head for years and they said, oh, you monkey this, you monkey that. It's programming to get you away from the scientific truth of that common ancestor that we all come from. I know that some people looking at me crazy, but you can't argue with the facts of the oldest people on the earth, the oldest Africans on the earth that has some people say.
Look, man, enough of this motherfucking bullshit acting like we not connected.
We all connected.
We connected to everything, yo. This is the African mindset. So this is what I basically found out when I really got to the study. The niggas really don't want to be African. Alright? They want to act like they ain't Muslim, Christian, or Jew, but still think like they're Somebody want to stand up here. So check this out. So sit down. So right now, right? Talk about a little bit of evolution. Why is evolution real? Why is evolution real? Right? Then why they a white boy thing?
It can't be. I mean, even the people in Kemet talk about evolution. Evolution changed. Look at Kemet. Look at Best. Best don't look like a Homo sapien. Look at him. Best represents the oldest primordial ancestor that exists, and he was fertility did. And when you study the Agda, the Kemet, the Nu, the Kuket, the Huat, the Amun and Amonet, that's primordial energy coming into what we refer to as kinetic energy or energy that's moving. So it goes from potential to kinetic. So what's going on? You find the super subatomic going into the atomic, and from the atomic to the molecular, and from the molecular you see the DNA and RNA and everything around us. So you see microevolution and you see the changes occurring. Now what's the common thread between all of us and other species? If you study ecology, it teaches you that all living things and all non-living things is connected. Now, do we cover monkeys? Australopithecus afarensis, Ardipithecus is not a monkey. They're not. They're predecessors to humans. They are archaic groups of humans. Degnesh, who you call Lucy.
Well, they're not human then. What is they?
But Degnesh, who Dr. Ben called, Degnesh
is this on the Kemetic walls though?
Yeah,
You go
If it's a monkey,
I never heard Dr. Ben use that.
Dr. Ben
said Degnesh.
It's a scientist of Europeans called Lucy. Degnesh. They call it Lucy.
Y'all know about
And we know the difference between a monkey and an ape or a great ape. For example,
You know what I'm saying?
monkeys carry tails. She's a hominid. You got hominids, hominidae, and hominids. She don't carry the tail. She's a predecessor for the human family. Like, for example, Homo erectus is like modern humans with the neck down. When you look at the gall battle between us, gorillas, chimpanzees, and orangutans, you see the similarities. When you look at the cerebral cortex, the way our brain functions, the neocortex in humans or the new mammalia is much more larger. They go a gray matter. But what I'm saying is that when you look at our species, you can see the common thread between us and those other great apes. For example, chromosome 2 fusion in humans. At one point, you can tell that we have 48 chromosomes. Why is it now that we have 46? Chromosome 2 is fused together. So once you get into it, you can see 2A and 2B fused together to see and show and prove why we are what we are.
I want to rebut some of this information. Let me rebut some of this information. I know of no time where an African didn't come from an African woman's womb. Okay? I don't know when them times was. Okay? You can tell when people go into certain areas that you know it's almost it's across the human race. Nobody know no shit like that, man. Don't nobody. That's all fucking theory. I don't have to go into no DNA and shit. I can look at the outside of this wicked motherfucker. You can look at it and know that there's something different. I don't give a fuck what the inside, what they coming with that rolled up shit, cut and pasted ass shit. These crackers is sucking dogs' dicks, eating shit, eating fuck that dumb shit, y'all. Fuck is this? It's not relating to this.
So we ain't come from monkeys?
How the fuck is why is it still monkeys?
Right. I don't believe in that Darwinism crap. I can't.
I got a question. I got a question.
Hold on, man. Let go to get it next.
But I'm gonna let. But you can't cut and paste world views. Black people and white people are diametric opposites. That means we on the two furthest extremes. They can never see shit like we see it. I'm gonna let him go.
No, he ain't next.
He could never see it like we see it. But he knows when you think about a motherfucker going to eat his dinner at night, why is it salt and pepper? Why it ain't paprika and garlic? Because he know what it is. Okay? He don't get caught up in the chromosomes and the Amazones. See? He don't give a fuck about none of that. You see? And so when you know he's a diametric opposite, you can't, there's no way you can, African can take something from a cracker. Nothing, no motherfucking information, no nothing. All the white man, wait a minute, all the white man sciences are after the fact sciences or retrieval sciences. What does that mean? Retrieving that which was never known. You don't. A man should never have to dig up his goddamn ancestors to know his history. See? Because he never know. He got to dig up everything. Archaeology is nothing but grave robbery. All these motherfucking scientists they talking about were nothing but grave robbers. Raping the goddamn soil. And we gave them honorary degrees and all this shit. And they got all our ancestors' treasures over in their goddamn museum. And you can't even get in. Only the club. Now ask them if they in the club. Okay? These motherfuckers control the whole interpretation of science, Egyptology, education. I agree. And so you got to be clear on what worldview are you presenting this information. You are not presenting bland like we are stupid. Them goddamn crackers look at this shit for one thing, to stay in motherfucking power. It ain't about no motherfucking chromosome. Bitch cannot rule the world. That's all he wanna know. And so when we play these little games, I see what's on the, I see what the white man is. I see what he doing to me. You're not gonna tell me and this bitch one and the same. We not. And you're not gonna say we come from the same fucking origin, cause we don't.
Where we come from? Where we come from, Sadie? Tell us.
Man, we came from the African woman. We came from the African woman. We didn't come from no atheism. We didn't come from no goddamn monkeys. And we didn't come from no goddamn amoebas. The only thing an African woman ever produced was an African child. We never came from no goddamn monkeys. And ain't no African science. So we never came up with that shit. So we not the mother's truth. That's Darwinism.
I just got a question.
They got shit to do with our people.
Go ahead, right, brother. Peace. I just got a question. What is the oldest monkey?
I'm looking like that.
What are the oldest monkey fossils found? I don't give a damn what monkey. Straight monkey. 27 million years? Okay, so now okay, so now I got a question for you. So let's just say, because I wasn't there physically, now I'm finna go there consciously. Now we know, pause, silence, we there. Now,
Pharaoh was always there.
I was finna say,
I don't know why he don't know.
I was finna, be an adult, be there, be at your physical age. Now what I'm saying is, if the oldest monkey fossils are 27 million years old, and then we have 65 million year pyramids, are you telling me that a monkey built them goddamn pyramids, or did some humanoid build those pyramids? Because if so, we know that the original man is a black man. So if there are, we can see them goddamn 65 million year old pyramids, and we can confirm according to you that monkey bones are only 27 million years old. So that means somebody with the capacity of a melanated being would have had to use his intelligence to build those pyramids. So therefore, how can we evolve from monkeys if the monkey does not have a mental capacity to build those pyramids? It would have to have been someone of melanated humanoid.
Let's hear. No, let me tell you, I could kill the evolution thing in one sentence. And I done told him, listen, it could have never been no time on this planet where we was not conscious. How the hell you gonna be in Africa with all them goddamn animals, goddamn lions and everything, eat all type of goddamn meat, carnivore, and you evolve? Now can you, we would have had, as long as them animals existed, the consciousness of keeping them motherfuckers up off of us would have had to exist. Or we would not be here. That is a fact. That kills death, which means we always had a supreme consciousness. Now you bring that to me when we didn't have that consciousness. All right.
All right.
Oh, now it's sis now. Now it's sis now. Y'all got me quiet. Because your man got the mic, now it's sis. Come on, now you see what I'm saying?
I understand you said consciousness, right? Right. So you have proof, could you show the methodology, or show proof that there are pyramids that go back 65 million years? Not off what you believe.
No. I'm not to cut you off. Before you came, I put it up on my phone and I showed them the article and the pictures of 65 million year old pyramids that are factually documented have been found. With science, because y'all use science, but science confirms our alien genes, which are not from this planet. Monkeys or primates don't have those, which means if we evolve from them, then they will have the 145 genes. So we can come to two conclusions now. We want to go to your science. Either we some motherfucking aliens not from here and created the monkeys, or the monkeys created us and gave us some genes that they just don't have and lost forever. So either way it go, we couldn't evolve from them because we have something that they don't have. So we have to have a separate external source of manifestation because the genetic coding of us is different. Period. And we have a
like produce like.
Exactly.
Ain't no way you gonna just come out of nothing. You a motherfucker. What did you evolve? Where the fuck did you come from?
That's why it's important to study.
Man, you know that you disrespecting the black woman by spewing that bullshit. It has always been a black woman on this planet. You know it to be a fact. Don't ask me how old it is. You just show me when this shit was created. If you cannot show me when this shit was created, we've always been here. So 65 million years ain't shit. When did this shit get here? You don't know, this nigga don't know, nobody knows.
Here's the thing.
Nobody knows.
Even in ancient Egyptian mythology, you clearly see that the earth had a beginning. If you study the Enneads, it shares Shu, Tefnut, Gab, and Nut. Gab come much later between space, which is Shu, and Tefnut, which is moisture, or ionized gas. Now here's another thing. I want to get back to what you were saying. Right. You said that you have proof that there's a 65 million year old pyramid. Now, before you pull it out, I want to see that proof. Then you said that we're aliens, right?
I didn't just say that.
Oh no, what did you say?
I said that if we evolved from monkey, why do we have 145 to 224 what science confirms as alien genes? Because if that's the case, then the monkey would have it too.
What scientist said that? And let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. Right. What scientist said that we have alien genes, and why is it that the...
Check my phone, Dad. Can you give me your phone so I can see it?
Before you said, let me just say this. I'm going to go back and forth.
No, on the light.
Why is it that the African man, or the dark pigmented man, deviated and can't find his way back to space if you come from space?
Because you're going through the Eurocentric navigation.
Hold on, let me just say this. When you deal with tyrosine, which is a key component, or amino acid that's responsible for forming melanin, it's a chemical component that develops right here on the planet Earth.
Gotcha.
Outside of spookism. This is just basic biology.
Now, can I answer that?
Hold on.
No, hell no.
You're not even
Let me ask you a question. I got a question for everybody out here. Anybody out here remember when they was born? Anybody out here remember when they was born? No. So if you don't know when the time when you was born, how the fuck you know the time when creation was born?
But you know you was
That just show you how your mind is limited. Your mama might say, yeah, baby, you was doing such and such. But you got to get that information from your mother.
Right, but
so that show you a limitation to even your own creation. But you didn't see that.
Right, but you are aware that you was born though, right?
Okay, but if you didn't...
You had a phase.
But I'm asking you, if you don't even have consciousness of your own creation, how the hell could you have consciousness of the cosmic creation?
You can. You bear witness that there
You can? You remember when you was born?
No, he said you can't.
Oh, you're right. You can't.
But you are aware that there was a process that you went through before you were developed.
It's
you
a
know
belief
that,
system.
But hold on, I'm saying you got children, I got children.
That's right.
And we bear witness. Hold on, let me just say this. We bear witness to the stages that they go through.
That's right.
And we see what they go through. We know we deal with the mother. We were seeing what the mother went through. We seen it was a natural process. We seen the 40 weeks. We know. Now, of course, the brain is not developed, or the cerebral cortex is not developed all the way. For them to have a memory lane within the hypothalamus or the hippocampus part of the brain, for them to say, I was 1, I was 2, I was 3. Once that cerebral cortex started coming in based off conscious experience, that's a human being. That's when that baby knows what's going on based off his experience.
Again, ask anybody out here. Do they remember when they was born?
No, anybody.
Hold on, son. Let me say this.
Anybody.
Let me bust it.
Anybody.
Let me bust it.
Remember when they was born.
Let me bust it.
No, he's undefeated. I'm telling you, he's undefeated.
That's right.
No, he's undefeted. He's undefeated.
Bring your ass in a minute.
No.
The elders, no, Spaz gonna tell us.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now I
Remember, he's 3-0.
would you agree?
Spaz getting ready to bust his gun. Fuck that
He's
bullshit.
3-0. He's 3-0.
Elements chart.
Representing Harlem. Fuck that.
Would be
That's
carbon,
right.
right? So we would agree that melanin is carbon 12, right?
No.
I'm saying that wrong. When we say that melanin has 6 protons,
I'm tired of
6
that
neutrons, and
word,
6
man.
electrons.
Pseudo. Y'all gotta come up with some words.
Hold on.
Played out, man.
Yo, hold on, y'all.
Okay.
hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Right.
We can't get through this shit without bringing a motherfucking Harlemite in the building. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you that man. Hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that format, yo. Hey, yo, I don't like that format. No, I know it's Harlem. That's that bullshit.
Welcome to New York City, motherfucker. Let's stop that.
What's the topic of that?
We come from
Evolution.
Oh, go in, baby. Let me hold this motherfucking book.
I told y'all before.
Let's talk.
I expressed to y'all before about this evolution retardedness. No one, especially blacks, should not come in a black community with the evolution theory. It's just a theory.
What's the theory? Explain it to us.
Let them finish, man. That y'all made up to justify the bullshit that y'all show us. There is no monkey. First of all, the ape, the gorilla, the orangutan, whatever y'all want to call that nigga, he only been here 6,000 years. That Neanderthal and all of that shit, save that shit. Because we don't come from none of that.
What dating system are you using, sir?
Here we go with the technology again. I'm not entertaining technology tonight. I'm only dealing with actual facts.
What dating system are you using? That's all.
There is no date for the original man.
Everybody raise their hand.
We've been here so long, no one has a record of keeping
It's a date for the earth, though.
time.
Now we let people talk.
Check it out.
Now
Let him have his
I was the
time.
oldest nigga for a
Because he
minute.
wants to be a star.
We let wise elders talk in this motherfucker.
Check this out.
Whatever, nigga.
What date did the earth start?
Give it a birthday.
I'm talking to you because you made the statement. Oh, okay.
7 billion.
Yeah, right.
Correction, 3.8 billion.
Yeah, right.
How many jars you shake to get that? All that after the fact shit. We the God.
If the deportation of the moon was 66 trillion years ago, and the earth was here and the moon came, you heard what I said. I said 66.
Yeah. Trillion.
If the moon came from the earth, then your date of that time span that you're kicking is out the window. There is no scholar or scientist in astronomy, astrology, cosmobiology, or whatever the fuck you want to play with that's going to refute the deportation of the moon. And if your theory on your science of the earth is correct, I want you to tell me what planet was out there before the moon got there.
The moon comes from the earth, sir.
What planet was in the position of the moon right now before the moon got there?